Crimson versus.
Shino's waiting. Let's go to Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground, to the Hulgrans Cathedral. Shino.
Long time. Do you remember?
Huh?
What we talked about here?
About the goddess. About Aura.
Haseo. I was watching you the entire time. Ida. You see, my consciousness was faintly connected to Ovan's left arm.
Yeah, Ovan's sister said the same thing.
I was with Ovan much of the time, and caught glimpses here and there of what happened.
Ovan. He sacrificed himself to stop Kubia, which he himself had created.
That man. He saw things through in a way only he could. And that's exactly how he wanted it to end. It's as if we were just living in Ovan's personal story, characters in a play.
It wasn't like that.
I know. Haseo?
Adelie.
I asked her to come. Well... Your consciousness finally came back, Shino! That's so wonderful! Thank you, Adelie. Haseo was right! Your PC really does look just like mine! But... our personalities are different. It's insulting if I say you're like me, huh? You know, Haseo was always trying to cure you. He tried really hard.
for a long time.
I know.
So, yeah. Anyway, well, goodbye. And good luck.
Wait!
Let's start the Twilight Brigade again.
Huh?
With just the two of us. We'll go find Ovan. Haseo? I saw it all. Everything.
Shino.
Now be honest with yourself.
Oh.
You're watching, aren't you? Ovan.
I'm confused. I don't know who I should give these feelings to. Shino. Well... Promise.
In our desperate mission to save the 6 missing school children, the tireless Online Jack investigative team has closed in on CyberConnect's number 4 lab. So the children who have been infected by some unknown entity in the world all have doll syndrome?
That's right. Some became just like Uike Toru, a leader able to control others with doll syndrome. Others just became followers.
If the children are here, we should call the police.
The police won't act unless we can find out who's behind this.
Excellent. I asked a hacker friend of mine for a little backup on this one.
A hacker?
I haven't been looking for your students just out of my own curiosity. I'm doing it because I want to save them. And if I lose my job in the process of that, then so be it. CyberConnect had a division for doll syndrome cases that operated in complete secrecy.
So the company knew about the risks of the online game?
They observed all the patients to help cover it up.
Looks like nobody's here.
The lab was officially closed quite some time ago. But since it was designed for superconductor research, it contains countermeasures against magnetism.
So even if the children released their strange power, they would be able to contain it.
I release the great power.
This is...
Salvador Aihara's Online Jack! After we located and infiltrated CyberConnect Corp's number 4 lab, the world was viciously assaulted by the third network crisis. And then, the global-wide network problem.
With all the dangers of worldwide disaster, and the threat of extinction finally settled down.
After our last investigation, we were taken in by police for trespassing and locked up in jail.
If Mr. Sugai hadn't leaked information to the media, they might not have rushed to the scene, and we could have been disposed of to keep quiet. I believe given what we've seen, it was a distinct possibility. So what did we see deep within the heart of CyberConnect's laboratory?
We believe we saw evidence of the truth before they took us away.
The missing 6 were found inside an old abandoned house situated very near the school. Or at least that's the story.
Once released, we dropped by the hospital that was treating Uike Toru and the others.
None of the children had any memory of the incident.
And thus, the only real link to the truth behind the doll syndrome had been severed.
So what is doll syndrome?
We didn't find out anything about anything. Not about the world or Ida.
Opposing mirrors of hope and despair.
Huh? Huh?
Getting discharged today, miss?
That's what Ida is.
The search for the man suspected of creating the virus behind the recent network troubles has concluded. The break came from a lead provided from within CC Corp, which provided authorities with crucial information. During a Kanto TV interview, the informant said that he could no longer remain silent. As news of this broke, throngs of players gathered at CC Corp to support what they claim is the falsely accused suspect.
After a brief absence due to charges of privacy breaches and damaged property during his most recent investigation, the ever-popular online broadcast Salvador Ihara's Online Jack is back, streaming at its normal time. The violent battle begun by a runaway armed robot carrying the designation of Talos has concluded. There are reports of at least 2 people injured and 1 person missing in action during the fierce fighting that occurred. All of the injured were civilians and are being cared for at local hospitals. Kataka-Kan's President Dronin has voiced outrage at the Defense General for authorizing the use of Talos within the country.
I'm not really sure if I've got any of this figured out at all. Maybe I'll wait and tell them when I do have it figured out. If I'm gonna promise something to them, I need to go see them.